video. I miss you very much. I hope you miss the library as much as I miss seeing you guys at the library, but I did not forget about you. You may have seen my face for story time because you have siblings, and I'm sorry you have to hear me sing. That's normally what you do during tween night. But now there's a program for you. Yay! So before we get started, I just wanted to make sure that you guys know that our summer reading program has started and you can register online. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to visit the city library website, and there's going to be a little tab that says Annual Summer Reading Program. You're going to click on that, and then there's going to be a big banner that says Imagine Your Story. You're going to click on that, and then you can create your account and then track all of the great reading that you're doing during the summer. Today, I am going to show you how to make this pipe cleaner dragon. Ooh, ooh, yay. So for my tweens that follow us on Instagram, you already knew that we prepped these kits for you, and you were able to come and pick these kits up at the library. If you didn't, maybe stay tuned next week because we're always going to be doing this. If you missed out on this week, it's a very simple craft. You may have some of these things at home, so hopefully you can do it. And then if not, like I said, stay tuned next week so you know when to come pick up your kit. So inside your kit, you have craft instructions. If you don't want to see my face, you can just read the paper. That's what that's for. You'll also have your foam piece that already has the wings drawn on it. That's for if you're not as artistic and you need a template. If you don't like these wings, you can just flip it over and draw your wings on here. Up to you. You will also have 4 pipe cleaners, a craft stick that's already been shaped down to size for you, and somewhere in the bag, be very careful, they're really small, you'll have 2 itty bitty googly eyes. So that's everything that you'll need from the kit to make the craft. There are a couple of things you'll need at home. For example, you will be needing scissors, and you will also be needing, this one's tricky. If you have a hot glue gun at home, great. If you are not allowed to use a hot glue gun by yourself, understandable. When you get to that part, just have your parent or caregiver help you. Well, if you don't have that, I recommend tacky glue, and it has to be tacky glue because pipe cleaners are fuzzy. So the foam piece and the googly eyes might not stick that well to the dragon. So hopefully you have some tacky glue at home. Hopefully you have a hot glue gun. If I was able to stick these in the craft bag for you, I would, but I couldn't. Sorry. Okay, but we're going to get started. Alright, so before we came back, I already went ahead and I cut out the wings with the scraps that you have left over from the foam piece. You're going to want to cut out 2 little horns and a little detail for your tail. If you would like to, you can also cut out more for the feet. I didn't want to do that, but you can do that because it's your dragon, and obviously you're going to have a lot of scraps left over, so up to you. I'm going to show you how we're going to make this now. So basically the first step, you're going to want to shape the head of your dragon. You're going to take the pipe cleaner and you're going to wrap it around your finger, and that's going to give it the round shape. And then with the end of the pipe cleaner, you're going to poke it back through and pull it so that shapes your dragon head. You can do this as much as you want, so you can have like a larger dragon head, but you're going to want to make sure you have enough left over because this is going to want to place on top of your craft stick because this is how we're going to tie everything together. So with your second pipe cleaner, you're going to start at the top of the neck and just start wrapping down so it gives the neck more depth and that it doesn't look just like a straggly little pipe cleaner. Like that. And then you're going to go over one more time. so that it all ends on the same area. And then once you have that done, make sure you're placing it midway through your craft stick, and then just start wrapping around the craft stick to form the body, like so. I have one already made too, so I know I did that a little bit fast. So as you can see, it's going to look different, but the important thing is that you know where the head is. And then from there, you're just going to keep wrapping the craft stick so you're covering the whole entire thing. The goal is not to have any of the craft stick showing. And then I also cut my fourth pipe cleaner into 4s because these are going to be your dragon legs. So this is where the hot glue kind of comes in handy, or the tacky glue, whatever you have, just so that it's more secure. I have hot glue. Again, if you have a hot glue gun and you're not sure how to use it, please don't use it. Please go get a caregiver or a parent or someone older than you so you don't burn off your little tween fingers. That would be great. So like that. So if you do have a hot glue gun, what you could do is you can just put, or tacky glue. Again, you don't have to use that. You can just place some glue at the top. And just bend it so that it's like a U, but it's even on both sides. And place it so that you have your little dragon feet. He looks like a little dork, but it's fine. It's cool. He's a derpy dragon. And then the same thing on the other side. And then it's probably easier to shape the pipe cleaner before you glue it on. So it just looks like little legs. I am getting hot glue all over my hand, so that's why you get a parent. I honestly don't fill this anymore because I use hot glue guns a lot. But we want to protect your little tween hand, so maybe get someone else to use it. Okay, so that's my little dragon. He kind of looks like a horse, but it's fine. He doesn't have his wings yet or his little tail. So with this piece, you're going to kind of poke it through. And then the fun thing about a pipe cleaner is you can shape it. So if you want your tail pointing up, if you want your tail pointing down, it's whichever way you make it. I'm going to secure it with more hot glue. But if you don't have hot glue, you can use tacky glue at this point. I wouldn't recommend Elmer's glue, like I said earlier, because pipe cleaners don't typically stick very well with Elmer's glue. Okay, so that's my little dragon so far. And then now you just glue on all your pieces. So I'm going to glue on my wings. I don't think he's going to stay quite yet because I have to shape his legs a little better. So, he just took a nosedive. So if you're using hot glue or tacky glue or whatever glue you have at home, you don't have to put that much glue. You just put it on the tip of your foam piece and then stick it on and hold it for a bit to make sure that it stays and doesn't just like immediately fall off after. So there's one wing. And I'm going to glue my second wing and hold it in place so that it stays. And then the googly eyes, which personally is my favorite part of any craft. But if you don't want to add eyes, you don't have to. Again, it is your craft. I'm getting glue everywhere. Let me get rid of this before I glue on my second eye so it doesn't just stick to my finger. Actually, this might be better. And place that on. So I have a wing for each side and an eye for each side. And then I'm going to do my tail. And then my horns. And then my dragon is complete. And so we're doing this dragon craft because our theme is Imagine Your Story. So it is very fairy tale, mythical creature related. As you know, dragons are a very big part of that. Like How to Train Your Dragon, the Aragon series, which is also really good. Wings of Fire, which is super popular now. And there's my little dragon. Yay! He's cute. He's cute. Personally, I like this one better, but I wasn't being filmed while I made this one, so of course this one came out better than this one, but it's fine. They're both cute. And that is this craft. I hope it wasn't so hard to make at home. If you have any questions, you can give me a call. I can walk you through. But we do also have the instructions here. So if it's super hard to make your craft and follow along with what I'm saying, you don't have to. You can just look at the craft instructions and go at your own pace so you're not trying to match my speed in the video. So that's an option too. All right, so that's all. All right, and that concludes our first tween craft. I hope it wasn't too challenging. And then hopefully you will tune in for next week, like I said earlier in the video. If you didn't get a craft kit before today, we're going to have 3 more tween events during the summer, so make sure you call and reserve your craft kit. It is first come, first served, and supplies are limited, but we are trying our best to make sure as many of you that used to come to my tween program have the materials needed to continue having your own little tween night at home. So next week, I'm going to show you how to make a Captain Underpants craft stick bookmark. So if you really, really want to do this next week, please set a reminder. Remind your parents. Put a event in your calendar to make sure you call the library and reserve a craft kit for next week. All right. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.